Okay, guys, David with Twice Diecast. We are at the Rocket City Hot Wheelers Diecast show in Huntsville, Alabama in 2023. This is an annual show. Let's get after it and see what they've got going on.
Morning.
Hey, morning.
This was a good one, guys. Met up with Rob from Scale Enthusiasm. As soon as we walk in the door, they are giving away free gifts, free raffle prizes, free admission to the show. You can see all the information right here. While she is giving away the first raffle prize, I will get ready and take you guys to the first table right off here to the right. Great event. I've been to this show multiple times. So what I'm going to do is just go table to table, show you the variety of stuff, what you can expect, the prices that you can expect, and really give you an idea of how, I guess, expensive some of the cars can get. If you're looking for super high-end stuff, I think you'll find that here. We've got red lines, we've got exclusive treasure hunts, we've seen the 95 Camaro, we've seen the craziest convention cars. Everything you want is at this show. This is a lot of high quality pieces for your collection. Looking at a table right now, most of these vendors are members of the Rocket City Hot Wheelers. And that is a pretty big group as far as I can tell, because they are pretty prominent in the area on social media and in shows. A lot of them have booths at flea markets around the Birmingham, North Alabama area. So lots of good tables to visit when you come to this show. I won't talk the entire way through. My voice will give out after if I try and do that. So we'll look at some stuff. I'll comment when I think I got something to add to jump in. We'll listen to a little bit of music as we look at some cars. And I'll take you to the show if you weren't able to join me. So this we'll start out with some Hot Wheels premiums. Nothing super crazy. We've just got the newest Jay Leno set. We've got some Slide Street. We got the newest Fast and Furious set. So reason I shot this footage was just to show you these guys are still out hunting and getting the newest stuff out there. You can find that as well as all the old stuff that you need to fill in your collection. Here's some of the speed machines mixed in with some other premiums. We've got a lot of variety in this show. We've got some vintage toys if you're into that. We've got some remote control cars a little bit later in this episode. So like I was saying, there's anything you can imagine. There's something for everything. Here we've got just a slew of red lines sitting on a table. Very, very good prices and even better people to work with. I know Rob, who was with me, got a couple red lines and did pretty good on his negotiating, and he was pretty happy after that. So let's just keep on walking through the table here. We've got some RLC pieces here, those convention cars I was talking about. Really, really like that truck right there. And let's see, we've got some Hot Wheels Collectors Convention cars. There was a Charlotte Mustang. Got a few more here. Some of the higher end stuff for sure. It's fun to look at. Not really looking for that in my collection right now, but it is cool to see some of the higher end pieces that really get some attention at these shows. A lot of wheeling and dealing going on, almost table to table sometimes. Vendors trading with other vendors. You'll see in this video, this Camaro just kept appearing. I don't know why. It was following me around all day. Pretty cool. We'll keep moving. A lot of Moon Eye stuff. Got some Miho exclusives. And let's see, a little bit of team transport action. Let's do a quick pan to show you how big. I think this place has doubled in size. I think last time I was here, they cut off the convention at half of the space, and now both sides of the building are filled, unless I'm remembering incorrectly. I just didn't remember it being this big. It was plenty to look at today. Took a couple hours if you really sunk your teeth into each table and took a look at what the vendors had. One of the original Fast and Furious sets, pretty hard to find. Let's take a look at this Boulevard set in a second. I like this Civic. That looks really well done. I like that one a lot. So what is in this Boulevard set? It had my attention. I had to wait for someone to finish what they were doing so I could look at it. So now that he is done, let's pop this open and take a look at it. This was pretty cool. So it looks like 5 full Boulevard sets. I just hadn't seen the packaging. You guys probably have, and I'm just late as usual. But let's look at some of the cars in here. We got a Futura, we got a Hudson Hornet. That Ampha car is pretty wild. Love that 914. Just did my 914 for Andrew's Maple Leaf Customs Porsche 3 giveaway. Check out these two in this one set. What a really cool mix to have that Honda Civic and the DeLorean. I didn't realize they were in the same mix. But we didn't walk out of the show with that today. I did pick up some cars. We'll see that in a future news and reviews episode where we unbox cars. Let's take a look at these Johnny Lightnings. Pretty cool weathered patina Beetle convertible. Cabriolet if you're fancy. Got some green light Golf Transits. Golf is always going to get your eye as soon as you walk up to the table, isn't it? Vintage auto signs, and that Camaro is just haunting me. Let's take a look. I don't know why I really like this Copperhead pickup. That is just a really cool truck. Love the rims on that. Great choice by Greenlight for that one. And I noticed it was a collaboration with Acme, and they do some pretty cool diecast. I don't know if you guys have ever looked into them. A lot of bigger scales. I don't think they do a whole lot 1/64, but the stuff they do is pretty cool. Some Greenlight pickups again. And we'll just keep on trucking. Nothing that we haven't seen really on the pegs over the years. So I don't know why I stopped at this Auto World Rat Fink set, but it's a pretty cool little trailer set. $70 if you're interested. We'll see more Kaido House later. In fact, we'll see them right now, I believe. This was one of my favorite vendors. Don't tell the other guys, but Diecast On Demand had the stuff that Twice Diecast is all about. You'll see in a second. Yeah, we've got some M2s here, but around the corner, we have got loads of Mini GT. In fact, let's do a flyover of some Tarmac Works after we look at this White Lightning. As we turn the corner on the table, we'll move away from Johnny Lightning and M2 into some more international brands. So there's a couple RLC pieces, some convention cars. We'll look at those. They're there. They're never really gonna be my thing. It is cool to see convention cars, especially now that I've been to one. Anyhow, let's get to what I got excited about. Look at all these beautiful NO64 Tarmac Works. Look at this Kaido House. Look at this 510 right here. I know Mark Dotson Man Diecast will be all over this guy right here. I'm pretty sure he's got it. They just look good. Can't fault them at all. Sylvia S13. Look at the wheels on that. Fantastic. The prices, and I'm going to pause when I show their socials, I think, unless we missed it already. You can go back and look at it. Really good prices. It's an online vendor. They don't have a brick and mortar store, but they were really easy to work with. Great couple. I believe they're a husband and wife. Either way, I enjoyed interacting with both of them. Let's take a look. We got some Tarmac Works 510 wagons. Rudy Moon's got you some Moon Eyes 510 wagons as well. 17 bucks. I'm not sure you're going to be able to beat that with the price of shipping considered. Take a look at these. So I just bought that car in Vegas at 20 bucks, and I thought it was a pretty good deal. And these guys had all of these mini GTs for $12 to $14. Really cool John Player Special Supra. Yeah, had to pick up a couple more pieces, and again, you'll see that later, but let's look at these mini GTs. C8 racing spec on this one, 12 bucks. 12 bucks on the Skyline, 12 bucks on the Bugatti. Should have cleaned up and gotten one of each. Don't need them. Don't like all of the ones on the table here, but man, I did grab a couple. Lovely Pagani Zonda. They had the Chase version right up above it, I believe, for 40 bucks. There's the new Proto Z. Another $12 bargain. I did pick up this Taycan. Did not have that in the red. Looking forward to cracking that one and taking a look at it up close. You guys like the Hot Wheels race team? Somebody has assembled almost all of them for $3. Not bad. And it is a good look. I don't mind those at all. Let's take a break. I'm going to let you guys do some shopping on your own. I am going to get a sip of water. And before I go, this was $40. So I'll tell you why you always go through the whole convention once before you start buying things. I'll be right back. Enjoy the music. All right, let's pick up right here. We're going to do a little love for the smaller tables here in the back. I like the families that get a table and bring stuff from their collection to try and sell. Really cool to see some of the moms and sons and dads and sons running these tables together. So I always make sure I try and stop and talk to them. Love the Flying Customs gift pack. Gave that away on Twice Diecast, I would say maybe a year ago. And that's kind of neat to get them all in one box like that. Let's see what else we've got. Lot of good deals. One thing I like about these shows is if you are a completionist, you can pick up those hard to find castings at a bargain and fill in some holes in your collection. If you have not gone to a show like this and you are interested in diecast or you already collect, you gotta get online and find out where the shows are in your area, because this is how you discover all the variations of your favorite cars that you didn't know were out there. Pretty Wild Auto World trucks, tons of square body pickups. We got some One Stop Diecast exclusive editions, and that's what I'm talking about right there. Is that's something you probably would never see in a store, and you just see them at these kind of shows. So I'd encourage everybody to get out there and find a show. Get on Facebook, get on Instagram, wherever. Find out the closest one to you and go out there and make a video. We'd all love to see what is at the show near you. All right, back to this show here in Huntsville. We've got this fella's got some really cool premium Matchbox. Remember what I said about making a pass? Would have bought that Elite 64 for $40 at that other place. And remember how hard it was to find these a couple years ago, guys? $10, they were going for a lot more than that when they were all going crazy trying to find that Sam Walton pickup. Advent calendar, I'm going to leave that to Feck's Death in Australia to get one of those each year and do that for us. Love watching those around the holiday time. Let's see what else we've got here. Just loads and loads of premiums. This is a gentleman that I have shot videos from a store that is now closed. It used to be called Video Games and More. It was a renovated gas station in Coleman. One of the most fair prices for diecast that I have found in stores. Always easy to work with, and usually has what you're looking for. He's got a ton of diecast. So we will keep on moving and see what's at this next table. It looks like we got a lot of muscle machines. We've got some Johnny Lightning. And I think this might be his same table. No, it's not. I'm sorry. We're at another table now, and we've got these holiday classics, which I like. These are really well done castings, in my opinion. And I don't mind the chrome paint work on it. I think the cars that they chose to do these are pretty cool. Can't remember if this was a Tucker, something like that. But you don't have to worry. They don't come assembled as an ornament already. They're just kind of cool variations of cars if you like that particular car. All right. Another thing that I liked about this is seeing these under the hood pieces from Greenlight. These are pretty impressive pieces that they put out, I believe, for members who had joined their club, and this was their monthly car or annual car. I can't remember. But this, look at that Dodge Daytona. It is pretty well done. It's the same casting per my best information that I got at the show. Rob at Scale Enthusiasm. Pretty sure that these are the same castings they use or had used in previous versions of the vehicle, but they are just really well done. And you can see this guy had 4 or 5 of them, anywhere from $30 to $45 on those. Got some model kits. I don't know how many people were there for that. We have got some 55th anniversary sets. We've got the 92 BMW M3, Range Rover Classic, the 180, and I think he's got the whole set here. Challenger there. Not the worst looking set at all. Love the matte black. So again, I thought I would just stop and give you a quick reminder of where we are. We got some shows coming up in the future. If you go back and pause that bulletin and take a look at it. So this is more than an annual show. I'll correct myself. There's a remote control twin mill. Looks like they do this show multiple times each year, and I believe it just gets better and better. So we will keep on shopping. I'll talk you through it. I think we're getting kind of near the end. We're going to do a flyover on a whole slew of main lines. And this is me trying to be artsy fartsy. So enjoy this little pass while we listen to some music. Well, thank you for that. Sometimes you just have to indulge my nonsense. All right, we're going to wrap it up. We got David in his tables, as he has a prominent area. This is David from Diecast Extreme in Coleman, Alabama, one of our favorite diecast store owners. We'll hit his table before we make our way out. We have gone through the whole Convention Hall. This is again in Huntsville, Alabama. And lots of opportunities for you to make your way to this show. Come on out with me next time. We're about to walk out the door and hit the interstate back home to the Magic City, which is Birmingham, Alabama. Glad you guys came along today. I hope you've enjoyed it. This is David at Twice Diecast. Until then, till the next video, take care, guys, and I will see you on the next video.